one, and so on and so forth. Okay, so that's how we plan out our addresses, our multi-area OSPF. Then you'll notice that the addressing that we used here are all contiguous. Maging contiguous, sunod-sunod na. Like for example, so 192.168.1, okay, that 1.0, that 2.0, that 3.0, that 4.0, that 5.0, that 6.0. So it would be very easy for you to identify what will be the summary later. Okay, kung imagine na lang na kay 1, that 200, that 215, that 150. So how can you summarize it if it is not contiguous? Okay, so later makita na ninyo kung when we do summarization na. So same is true with this one. Makita na to. There is a contiguous number system here. 0, 64, right? 64, 128, 128, 192, so on and so forth. So there is a contiguous procedure or number system. Now, we are going to configure this one a little bit longer kay taas kayo ang configuration, no? So again, kita ninyo, I have an ISP, then we are going to configure this one with the default static route. So pag yung default static route, all of the routers here, when they see an ASBR, automatically it goes to the ISP. Dili na sa mo huna-huna pa bang, uy, kay OSPF ko, asa man ko muagi. So kay default static route naman na siya, so always muagi dito sa G00. You get the idea? Okay. Sige. So we are going to put a number here or the IP address. Let's say for example lang 200.18.198.0 network/30. So mo na kuno atong network. Sample lang ha. Excuse me. So we'll save this one for a while. Then we're going to configure. Let's start. So let's start to configure the ISP router first. Okay. Simple lang kayo, diba? You know this one already. Interface configuration. No, we will skip the initial configuration. Okay, enable config T. Then in G0/0, then IP add 200.18.198.1.255.255.255.252. Enter. No shot. Okay. So if we have configured that one, we go to the next router, then configure it. So that we can perform connectivity. Okay, no, then enable config T, then IP add 200.18.198.2.255.255.255.252. Enter. Why? Okay, wala ta nang pili og interface. How crazy are we? In G0/0. Okay, enter. No shot. Okay, so I believe we can ping this one already. This one and that one. Sige, continue. So, shall we ping now? Kung makaka-ping na ba ni siya? Ping here and ping there. Yeah, successful already. Hinay ra dyan ang kwan. Grabe ka, hinay. Pero sige lang. We will try to make this one fast. Now we will put the default static route for both kay para makukuha sila, no? They can communicate with each other. So the point is any router communicates anywhere, it always goes to the default static route. Okay? So simple naman kaayo, no? Ang pag configure sa default static route. All you have to do is to give the command IP route, then 0.0.0.0 0.0.0.0, so that is any IP address with any subnet mask goes to 200.18.198.1. Okay, mo ito yung next hop. Okay, and if you are going to configure a static route, that's two-way. So kung nag-configure ka dere, the other one will be configured also. So IP route, so 0.0.0.0, that's a default static route of any IP address to any subnet mask, output to 200.18.198.2. So that would be its next jump. Okay, so basically if we are going to show run here, okay, do show IP route, we have already a static route inside our network. Look at that. Okay, no problem. Now let's try to configure all the interfaces here, going here and going there. Tanan sila, no? Quite task key, pero sige na lang, we have to follow. So int s0 0 IP add 10.10.10.1 255.255.255.252, enter, shot. Okay, int se0 enter, then IP add 11.11.11.1 255.255.255.252, enter, now shot. So these two networks here, two interfaces have been configured already, so we're going to jump to the next next router. Then we are going to put OSPF in between. Okay, so so enable config t, then int se0.0.1, an IP address of 10.10.10.2 255.255.255.252, enter, no shot. Okay, so it's lit up already, so meaning we have connection. So we're going to configure also this part here. So no, so enable config t, then int se0.0.0 IP add 11.11.11.2 255.255.255.252, enter, no shot. So basically it lets up. So both here we are going to put an OSPF in between, so that this router, half of this router can communicate, and since we have an external route other than the OSPF, it will be appended here. Okay, so yeah.